Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red Cobra.
Flashback.
I find the whole women hating men narrative really interesting because in my experience, when I say that I hate men, A, it's a joke.
Stop the cap.
But B, it's a reaction to how I've been treated in the past. It's a reaction to oppression, inequality, patriarchy, objectification, sexism. They no longer know what their identity
What do I say? Say it with me, guys. Asian women are cooked.
is because women don't want them anymore.
A few moments later.
There is a problem with
How did you defend what you said and then go about saying it the exact same way that every other woman says they hate men? Like, what the actual fuck?
real life dating events. Men are not showing up. Dating apps are on the decline, but a growing number of Gen Z and millennial singles are turning to and creating in real life dating events in search of something.
I have noticed this. Again, my phone blows up because obviously my phone's spying on me, hearing all this fucking talk, sending me dating things on Instagram constantly.
The apps no longer provide a meaningful connection. Tickets almost always sell, but there's one key problem. Men are too scared to turn up.
The condescension.
I hate men.
Flashback.
You need to get your ass up and you need to go to work and you need to gesture. But just a lot of men these days are too scared to do that, and that's
Because women don't want them anymore.
It's exactly why you're lonely.
This is confusing because last year men heavily outweighed women on dating apps at 68%, and Ofcom found that on Tinder, men outnumbered women 3-1. So why are organisers handing out free tickets to get men to sign up? Men, on the other hand, they're taught to just deal with it. So yes, men might not be showing up to singles dating events, but perhaps it's because
Too scared to do that.
too scared to turn up.
Are you forgetting that you
Do these women ever listen to themselves and just how dumb they ever sound? Like, do they ever record and just watch and then like, damn, I sound dumb, and then just still post it, or like what?
spent the last decade telling men that they're of no value, that you don't need them, that you don't want them around?
I don't need no man.
Are you forgetting the really common trend of kill all men?
Yes, the hashtag number kill all men was actually a real thing.
What? What the fuck? This is before I started making content, so what?
For years, it floated across social media, defended as humor, sarcasm, or simply women venting. But underneath the laughter was an uncomfortable contradiction. How do you condemn misogyny while playing with such a misandrist hashtag?
When I say that I hate men, A, it's a joke.
She lies!
Or the other common trend of blaming a man for everything. It's always a man's fault, never a woman's fault.
Yep.
If you're a man who doesn't want a relationship, you're a feminist. All of you black-pilled men who are insisting that you don't have to change, but rather the world around you has to change. You're no different than any other woke chick marching with a pink hat on her head. You are not red-pilled. The red pill is the truth, the real world.
There is a problem with real life dating events. Men are not showing up.
Hell to the no.
It's their fault. It is not your fault.
It's not their fault.
Do you remember the last decade making guys scared to come up to women because they thought they'd be accused of some sort of sexual harassment if they flirt with you?
Like, women actually even barked at men.
Speaking of the man, there he is, right there. He blew me a kiss. I'm a former police officer. I just showed him the weapon on my hip. I'm uncomfortable. Everybody is about to be uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Everybody is.
This is how cops talk. With a gun on her waist. Yeah.
About to be uncomfortable.
But what I believe is if you are a man and you want to approach a woman to see if you get to know her, don't understand something. The point is to give the woman freedom to act how she want to act and not make her feel pressured in any way or creeped out. Especially do not be creepy. Oh my God. Do not be creepy. Oh my God.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to date that either. I absolutely would not want to date that either. So when you ask where all the good men are, I mean, they are absolutely still around. There are so many good men in the world. But I think a lot of them are freaked out, and I think they're rightfully freaked out.
We're scared, guys! Just so scary. Women are just so tough and boss babe-like, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Hear ye, hear ye! I now call to order this meeting of No Man. National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood.
Well, if you were listening closely, I have warned you about Amazonian masterhood, aka the nerve of Minerva. But today, we witness propaganda in its purest form. You see, the goal of propaganda isn't always to convince the enemy. Sometimes it's to provoke the enemy into performing the role you already assigned for them. You see, if I tell you you're scared to come to dating events enough times, maybe eventually I can trick your ego into reacting, because a powerful frame turns resistance into evidence. First step, we build the foundation of the frame. We push the idea that men are suffering from this massive loneliness epidemic. See, we don't actually need to spend too much time asking whether every man agrees with the diagnosis. Nah, we just get a few feminist professors from the College of Indoctrination to write some articles, commission a few studies, repeat the phrase enough times, and suddenly we have the foundation of the argument. And now comes step 2. If there is a male loneliness epidemic, then obviously these men must be desperate to meet women, right? Nah, we don't need to question if more men are choosing to be alone because it's cheaper or because it offers peace. And
well, remember, Destro, $40 is all you need.
Even though we love saying publicly how much we hate men,
I hate men. I hate men.
we really do care about men who are lonely.
Stop the cap.
Right now, I'm of the belief that men should start out in jail and earn their way out.
So naturally, if we, the Bitter Sisterhood, out of the goodness of our hearts, create an event where these poor, desperate, lonely men can finally meet the women they supposedly need so badly, and the men still don't show up, well, what other explanation could there possibly be? They're scared of women. They lack courage. They're intimidated. For we women are gods and deities. Why would they not want to mingle with us? Now let me ask you a question. If God or Jay-Z invited you to a dinner, would
Did you call God Jay-Z?
you not go? Well, of course you would, unless
Oh, I get it. Never mind, my bad.
you're scared. And voila, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a propaganda campaign. What we are witnessing is a gigantic game of chicken. Remember that little kid in the Christmas story that stuck his tongue on the coal pole?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was
you
crazy.
fucking
No,
poor person.
that was crazy. Just
no homo.
Well, that's you, and they triple dog dared you. You see, their bet is pretty simple. If you call men scared enough times, eventually some will feel compelled to take the master bait.
Now I see what you did there, Destro. Masturbate? Or is he telling you to masturbate? Think about it.
And once you show up to prove that you're not afraid, congratulations. Gotcha, bitch. The propaganda was successful. It moved you. Now, on the other hand, if you deny the accusation, if you go online and publicly argue against it, well, now they can just call you sassy and insecure because the, quote, truth
Yeah, I get called sassy all the time.
triggered you. And once again, this proves why your silence and indifference is so powerful, because the propaganda machine needs your participation to build momentum. And right now, you can almost smell the desperation. They're throwing everything at the wall and nothing is sticking. Just a few months ago, they tried to push the propaganda that women are embarrassed by having a boyfriend. Same script. First, they reintroduce the idea of the male loneliness epidemic as the foundation. And then they use speculation, or in trading, we call it the poop and scoop, to add false urgency. Oh snap, I gotta go outside and find me a girlfriend because having a boyfriend is going out of style. Well, I guess it didn't work. And think about this for a second. If women truly thought having a boyfriend was embarrassing, wouldn't it be 10 times more embarrassing having to show your face at a dating event? And notice how the media won't even touch that subject, by the way. But you know what? That brings us to the next key point. Propaganda has another weapon that can be far more effective: omission. You see, good propaganda doesn't always have to lie. It doesn't always have to fabricate a story. Sometimes it simply has to make sure the questions capable of destroying the narrative are never asked. Now let's think about this logically. Imagine you were an alien who just landed on Earth, and somebody ran up on you and asked you, why aren't men coming to dating events? Now, as a logical alien, what would be one of the first questions you might ask? Well, was the dating event an assembly of ugly hippos and wildebeests?
I just have questions, bro.
I mean, come on, let's be real. Some of these dating events look like a Chinese buffet of leftovers. Take that, Kendra G.
I just went to the Chinese buffet recently with the family. He ain't wrong.
Dating event that went viral because no men showed up. Because when I looked over the footage, all I saw was wigs and tight ends. And I'm not talking about tight butts. I'm talking about linebackers wearing lace fronts. Oh, I'm sorry, but I digress. Are these men scared? Or do these men actually want to date the women attending these events?
There's one key problem. Men are too scared to turn up.
Apparently now when it comes to dating, men are doing literally the least in every sense of the term. What a shocker. Brought to you by the gender who convinced you that they were world leaders for forever to even show up to in-person dating events. Now too scared.
Too scared to do that.
Too scared to turn up.
Now we're expecting women to carry the bulk of the work in that department as well.
I don't know, but this is starting to sound like some Eyes Wide Shut meets Epstein Island dating event.
Jesus.
Now women basically have to sacrifice one of their friend zone simps just to get through the door. You know that guy, the G.I. Joe simp, her BFF, sitting on the bench for like 3 years just begging for a cent of the punanananae.
I invited 2 of my girlfriends to this event and they couldn't come, so I had to invite a man. But also, look how we showed up together. Like,
Really? Bruh. Why do this to yourself? Why? Do you not have any self-esteem? Self-worth? Anything?
what?
Except now, there's fewer of those guys. Because let's be real, simping is kinda dead. It's much harder to keep a man parked in the friend zone for 5 years when he already figured out that there's cheaper options to get what he wants. Why spend a half a decade trying to crack an average woman who keeps you on layaway when $40 gets you a happy ending? So now these desperate dating events need women to drag in their designated friend zone hostage just to balance out the numbers. Yeah, that's not a dating event. That sounds like a human sacrifice.
We're seeing this echoed across the country, honestly, everywhere. Yes, we all know the dating apps are terrible. They're not working well. So in New York, they decided to make these in-person dating events. But apparently, men are so shy and scared of rejection at literal dating apps for dating and conversation that they're not showing up to the point where women are expected to bring a male friend to get entry.
Look, having a dating app on your phone doesn't mean you actually want to date. You ever notice that men don't make inspirational TikToks about deleting Hinge?
No, we don't.
You always hear these women making videos about how they deleted Hinge, like they were on an episode of Locked Up Abroad. Or they have to have a press conference when they block a man. Look, if you really want to measure male interest in dating, look at who's paying for gold and platinum. That's where the truth is. And you know this, man, because dating apps are struggling. Because men are not opening up their wallets anymore. And if you're a Chad or Tyrone, well, Tinder and Hinge is not even really dating apps. As I've told you before, they're basically Uber Beats. Scroll, match, invite her over, or take her on a quick $40 field trip and keep it moving. It's Craigslist and Backpage with better graphics.
He isn't wrong. It can, like, if you can move about that way with these things.
And from their perspective, still sounds a hell of a lot better than than putting on a button-down shirt and driving across town to a dating event.
They literally just don't want to put in the effort and they're that scared of rejection.
Too scared to do that.
Too scared to turn up.
And of course, the other reason they keep giving is like, well, I don't want to seem creepy or weird, and I want to talk about both of these points. Because if you're a normal person and you approach women in a normal way and hold a normal conversation, that's literally all it takes to not be seen as creepy and weird. Me and all
Women are just so disingenuous. You can really see how disingenuous they are when they speak like this. Oh yeah, just go up to her regular. No one's gonna ever, reject you or call you a creep.
my girlfriends love having conversations with literally anyone when we go out. Just be respectful. It is getting ridiculous to me that men are literally so anxious and afraid of their own emotions and rejection that they can't even show up to a dating event made for that. And honestly, we're all seeing this right now. It's getting out of hand.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy.
Yeah, the sign language is growing stronger nowadays from women, right? Trying to shame, insult, guilt that need to be right constantly, trying to get men to fall in line. Hold the line, men. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.